everyone, welcome back to our channel.
Do we have a channel now?
I just said
that seems
that.
very formal.
It really does.
Hi! I feel like I'm watching like one of Albert's kids' like YouTube channels.
No! Hi, please like and subscribe. Seriously though, if you could like and subscribe, that would be really good. Anyway, welcome back, and today we're excited because we're going to talk to the Crawleys, who, if you don't already know them, they are amazing photographers, or photography team, I should say.
Yeah, that's true.
And
Liam is like photographer extraordinaire, and B is like the master editor, and they've just won like all the awards lately.
Totally.
Haven't they?
Very
So
well deserved.
yes.
But aside from that,
they are our friends.
They're also like some of our all-time favourite people.
Yes.
So they were the obvious people to sort of force to talk to us.
They couldn't really say no.
No, so there we go. So if you've got any comments or questions for the Crawleys, maybe you could leave them in the comments and we'll see if they can answer them for you. Similarly, if you've got any sort of topics you want us to talk about on these things, or questions for us, then please leave them in the comments. Okay, should we crack on? Hi guys!
Hi,
How are you? You too! Oh, miss you.
We miss you too, guys. Yeah, the world has gone Pete Tong, it seems, over recent weeks, eh?
It really
It's
has.
mental, isn't it?
But I mean, let's pretend we don't talk all the time. How are you? How are you coping?
I mean,
We're all right, aren't we? Yeah,
pretty much like normal life, I'll be
Yeah.
honest.
This is the
We live in a
thing.
massive forest, so if there's any place to sort of quarantine yourself, we're in the best place.
Yes.
So we're just spending our days walking the trails and bees baking cakes, and we're just generally just chilling out.
There's just a bit less work and a bit more child.
Yeah, this is the thing.
Yeah.
Like, if we didn't have children, this would kind of be the dream. But this homeschool element now, like,
Yeah.
that's a bit worrying, I feel like. And I don't know about you guys, but school keep like messaging us with, like, helpful tips and like work for them to do.
I know. It's
Like,
the weekend,
oh.
guys. Come on.
Yeah, why are you
Well, Matty just
messaging
thinks
on a
it's Christmas at the moment because we're all at home. We don't know what day it is.
Yeah, it feels like Christmas. That's so
Like
true.
Christmas vibes, but in a more of a dark way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like
With presents,
With no presents,
and impending doom.
no, it's that period between Christmas and New Year. You were saying
Yeah,
that, like
it is, where you,
you
don't
just-
know what day it is, and you
Yeah.
just can't stop eating. That's
What are you
me.
guys doing with yourselves anyway at the
Yeah.
moment? Are you,
I'm a bit upset because
Oh.
I've almost finished my jigsaw. I'm a bit sad.
I just got a new jigsaw.
Did you get it? Have you actually got it?
I've got it. Do you want to see it?
Yeah,
I mean, rock and roll.
I need to see it. Jigsaw
Yeah.
jealousy.
So while they're jigsawing, I'm out and about metal detecting, trying to
Happy
find
Mother's
some
Day
hidden
to
hidden
me.
treasures.
what is that?
Oh, it's a good one. It's London. Look,
I like
that's
that one.
good. That's a good one. So,
I don't
like,
know.
maybe, like, in about a week when you've done your jigsaw, or, like, tomorrow when you finished, we need to organise a kind of drop-off, like a food parcel, but just, like, books and
Drive-by
jigsaws.
jigsaw delivery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what Albert and Betty are going to make of that, though. Like,
Yeah.
like Albert, we're just going to drive over for an hour to not see,
No.
Betty.
Drive past, throw
You
a
can
box
drop
out.
off a card and then get back in the car.
He'll think it's fun. He'd love to be a postman. He'd love that.
Is he enjoying seeing more of Mummy and Daddy at the
He
moment then?
loves it. He's so happy. I mean, like, when will he get bored? I'm just waiting for the, like, to start. But he's been really chilled so
Yeah,
far.
he's enjoying it. Really enjoying it.
I think, like you say, he just likes us having us around, doesn't he?
Yeah, we've been letting him play like Roblox and stuff
Yeah,
though. So.
I mean,
Introduce Betty to Roblox.
Oh, she's
too.
obsessed.
Oh, is
She's
she?
obsessed with
like it. There you
I
go.
realise there's like 3 million different games that they can play.
I think
I know.
that's it. Like, some of them highly inappropriate, some of them not so bad.
Goes down slides and things all
Yeah.
day long. Cool.
Yeah.
That's her sort of morning routine at the moment. We wake up at sort of 6:30. We can hear her pottering downstairs, and she's like, "Alexa, living room lights on." and then she's on YouTube. We've got an Android TV, so she's like,
There you go.
YouTube, Elsie and Narnia. And then we can hear her tinkering away with this new game that you've
Done.
introduced her to. So,
Done.
yeah.
Like,
She's
do we
loving
need to
it.
school them? I feel like that. Like, she knows what she's doing. There you go. Like, life skills. She'd get her own breakfast. Like,
Not quite.
No.
No.
this is it. We just need to, if we
Given
can...
her pre-prepared Nutella on toast that she can just grab in the morning, you know.
Good
That's not a bad
idea.
It's a little tray
Little
of Nutella
breakfast
on
pack
toast
lunch.
downstairs.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. And then just be like, don't come near mummy or daddy till 10.
I just bought some clocks that you have to colour in and design to try and teach her once and for all times,
Yeah.
because she's not getting it.
No.
That clock, she just ignores it, changes the time on it to suit her own timing.
Yeah, because what's the worst? Like, what's going to happen if you get up and it's still blue? Nothing. Nothing happens. This is the thing with the grow clock.
Yeah.
Such a good idea in theory, but there needs to be some real punishment.
Yeah.
Just
Real
not gonna
punishment.
be no punishments, because I mean, what?
No, just tired.
Well, it sounds like we're all taking all this nonsense in our stride then, really. It doesn't it? I think we're
How
all...
have you been doing on like the wedding side of things? Have you had many people get in contact with you? Many couples?
We've had all of April, all of May are moved now.
Apart from one, the one at the end of May that we're doing together, they've not moved their wedding, have they?
Oh yeah.
Is it the Italy one? Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been in touch with them as well, and I think she's still kind of hoping that it's going to happen, I guess, isn't she? And
I
but
suppose
it
it's
sounds
all
like
just...
you guys have, managed a bit ahead of us, because we've had a few people contact us, but one so far has moved.
Really, you've not had
Wow.
that many actually moving.
Not yet. No, I guess it's in the post now that venues have got to shut down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been looking on all these Facebook
mean-
pages and seeing like how much turmoil there is and
Yeah.
how many difficulties people are having. Like we've had contact with most of our couples, but it's not really been like as dramatic as
Yeah,
And it
which is
sounds
good.
So nice. They're all so lovely.
So nice. But do
I
you
love
feel like
that.
you're just like waiting then for people to cancel? Are you just kind of like, just checking your email constantly, thinking like, when are they going to cancel then? Like,
I just don't open emails anymore. Yeah.
that's me all the time.
Yeah.
If it's important,
Yeah,
people
they'll
tell
start
me.
to trickle through now, and but most people have been like cool about it when they've been in touch. And I've sort of
Yeah.
taken the approach. I've been like sort of gentle with it, and I think the way we've got to approach this sort of thing is empathy towards them, because obviously they have to cancel their big day, which is
Yeah.
like devastating for them. But also making people aware that it's pretty shit for us as well.
Yeah, of
And
course.
it's like it's a sort of two-way thing.
Yeah.
You can work to a solution, then, can't you? Whereas,
That's really interesting though, because I think most of the people that have spoken to us and have like postponed or whatever have been so nice and have been really like, would you mind at all if we could maybe do it in October instead? And the way they phrased it is really like, it would be a massive favour if you would, shoot our wedding and it's like, no, please let me shoot your wedding in October. Everybody's just sort of doesn't want to upset anyone and is just trying to be nice, but like I think most people do realise that it is like a really big deal for us, obviously, and like any small business,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
It is what it is.
we're quite chill about it.
You have to
I'm
be,
sure-
because
sure-
who knows? Like,
You can't prepare for anything. You can't
No.
do anything because you don't know how long it's all going to be in place for.
yeah, exactly.
We've just got to roll with it, haven't we?
Yeah.
Like, okay, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
It'll come good, There's
It
no
will.
point getting yourself into a tiz about this
No.
sort of thing, because no one can help it, And also, the rest of the world are going through it as well. It's not like we're on our own.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
There's
Yeah.
people like worse off, and we need to think, right, well, people like whenever they can get married, people will get married.
Yeah.
So these are all going to happen at some
People got
point.
married today, didn't they? You would have thought that would
Controversial.
be it, but
Yeah.
no.
No, see, this is it. People need a lot to put them off. Like when they've been planning a wedding, like they're gonna do it if they're allowed.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. Like all these people that that you guys have got that you think, they would have postponed by now. Maybe they're just gonna wait, literally till the last minute and see if it's possible.
Well, I think it's maybe a little bit, like a bit old school, but like a lot of people like want to get married and then like have kids, and like they're thinking like, well, if we can't get married, they don't want to. I know it's like proper old school, isn't it? But I think.
No, I mean.
Let's not all be rocking up during
I know.
not getting married.
Actually, I did see Steve Gerrard put something on Facebook before saying, right, it looks like we're going to be getting lots of newborn shoots coming up in sort of December time, January time. So yeah,
all these bored
people.
people.
Catch up for that one.
This is it. Oh, amazing.
Oh.
But no, like, oh yeah, it's weird, isn't it? We just have to wait and see.
Yeah. I mean, people are going to get married, you know, so what? You've got to change your date. We'll work our way through it, and we'll be there to shoot their weddings. And it's a bit gutting that, you know, we had like this year for us, selfishly, it was going to be one of the best years,
wasn't it?
That we like 10
you
destination
just couldn't
weddings.
have written it.
Like weddings in Italy and Spain. I'm supposed to get to Spain in 2.5 weeks. I couldn't wait to get out of Spain, just jump in the sea, my underwater housing. I'm gagging for an adventure, and now it's kind of, you know, on pause, and like I'm not so good at sort of sticking around in the house for too long.
Liam's got cabin fever. I get cabin 5 days in.
Yeah, this is.
I do. So I've been out like metal detecting today, which made me feel loads better. But yeah, I'm like, I'm stuck in the house.
You're so weird.
He's like, look, I found some iron from the Iron Age. I'm like,
okay.
Actually, you might be able to tell me this. Right? I found this. Let me. You can clarify.
I know nothing about any of this.
Show me your treasures. Too funny.
This is what I have to live with.
Me and Betty are on board with this. Lee thinks it's an absolute joke. So yeah, metal pin from the Iron Age. What do you think?
I think it's from a gate, a farmer's gate.
Now, bearing in mind, we got this from an ancient Iron Age fort. We were shooed off by the farmer. We didn't know we were doing anything wrong.
Shooed off by the farmer.
Yeah, apparently it's a scheduled monument.
He was breaking the law.
And you were just digging up monuments.
Like, $500,000, I reckon.
Yeah, give it a go.
You need to get. What's that?
What the fuck?
It looks like the side of the Titanic, like the underwater videos.
What could that be? I reckon that's a nice.
All right then. She looks genuinely terrified.
If all else fails, straight down the museum. How much is this worth, mate? We'll split it 50-50.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So was that today then? That's what you've done with today.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Cakes.
Because that's what we were going to ask. Like, what have you been doing to like entertain yourselves while you're trapped in?
Well, we've both been quite sensible and on it with the fitness, haven't we, baby?
Yeah. So I've been waking up every morning. You've not been exercising.
I've been
thrown under the bus straight away there.
Yeah, I've been running around the forest as well. I've been getting my run on again, so I've been like, you know, exceptionally healthy. I've been also enjoying a few too many of these, but you know, it's
got to be
why
done.
not?
It's all good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good though. Like, it's important. Like, if we're going to be trapped in, like, it's good to use it in a positive way.
Yeah. So we've just been exercising in the morning, then doing like school hour with Betty, doing reading and maths, all that kind of stuff. Then I'll do some bread baking or some buns, whatever.
Bit
muffins.
DIY.
Bit DIY for you.
Have you guys seen the new dining room yet, actually, that I've been tinkering away with?
We've seen pictures.
I've not seen it in real life.
We can scan it around, can't we?
It's very cool.
This is the finished product.
Oh, it looks so cozy.
I'm loving the fairy lights.
Is on it. This is another thing that I've been doing. I've been planning for the apocalypse by planting every vegetable seed known to man.
Okay, this is good. I support this. It's good.
Yes. So.
What about you guys? What have you been doing? Have you?
I mean, so little. I feel like it's gone really quickly though this week.
Yeah, I've not started exercising yet. I've thought about it.
We're building up to it.
As a few more days or weeks to go before like I hit rock bottom and decide to go on the treadmill.
Have you done the Joe Wicks PE thing yet with Bet?
That's on Monday. So we did the live one with him one day last week where he had his little girl Indy with him.
Amazing.
Betty loved it.
Yeah.
She was so excited. So she's looking forward. She's going to get her school PE kit on Monday morning. And we're going to work out together.
We're going to do it. We're going to do PE.
Yeah,
PE every
I'm
day.
excited.
I feel like next week is the week. This week was the week of just eating bread and cake.
Yeah, that's what we've been doing. We've been making cake and bread.
That you've got flour, guys.
It arrived.
I'm gonna rob you in the middle of the night.
Can we do a sort of drive-by? Can we do a drive-by or something?
Flour run.
Yeah.
I
worked it out though. It's only enough for 35 loaves of bread. It's not going to last, is it?
16 kilograms on the way. I mean, it's been on the way for a week.
This is it.
That was the same for us, though.
The flour's all gone. I mean, like, bog roll's gone. Flour, everyone's like, let's bake.
It's
pandemic.
It's weird, isn't it? Everyone has the same idea, just to start baking bread. Like, nobody makes bread, do they, normally?
No.
Me?
Yeah.
You do, yeah.
Like, we've been making bread for ages. But, you know, now it's cool.
But it's weird, like, all this panic buying. It's like, in a way, it's just that, like, we never have anything in the fridge. No. You know, it's like, if we need to bake, bake a cake, like, I'm sent out to get, like, all this butter.
Yeah, because we live right next to little shops. So, like, every single meal, it's like, what should we eat tonight? Let's go get the stuff. Like, we never have stuff in the cupboards, really.
But now we have to fill up the cupboards to prepare for, like, 2 weeks in or whatever, like, if we get it.
And everyone's got the same idea, haven't they? Let's get a shitload of pasta in, chopped tomatoes.
Exactly.
If all those tits up, we'll just have chopped tomatoes and pasta. That's what everyone's thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how
it's
do you
a fine meal.
How do you reckon you would cope if you got it and you had to stay in the house and you couldn't go in the forest?
I mean, am I self-isolating away from Liam and Betty?
I know, this is the other question.
In that case, I'm good. I'm really good. If I've got it, and book.
So you'd be like, what would you do? Just like lock you in the bedroom?
Yeah. I mean, like,
stay away.
Wait. Liam, why does she get the good bedroom? Surely, you know, the quarantined one gets the spare room, right?
I mean, the spare room's got the comfiest bed in the house, so I'm down with that.
It's very comfy, that bed.
It was comfy, yeah.
It's very, very comfy.
I mean, tempting.
Would Liam have to cook all the meals?
Yes.
And just deliver them to, like, a hatch?
She loves a bit of my fusion cooking.
Worrying.
Yeah.
Fusion? Love it.
Would you carry on with the sourdough?
Oh, yeah. Do you know how to make sourdough?
Don't let it die.
She likes it for my pan of stew, don't you?
Yeah.
No. I don't really eat meat.
I love it. No, I've never liked that.
Oh.
To be honest, like, you know, I'm sat next to Master Chef Extraordinaire here.
I know, B's the
If I was
chef.
to cook, I'd be sweating every day thinking, oh my God, is it good enough? Yeah, my wife.
So this is something we talked about in our thing yesterday about, like, getting on with each other, because you guys are like us. You spend a lot of time together, or at least you spend a lot of time at home, you know, technically together, but talk us through your kind of normal routine. How much time do you spend together, and how do you, like, get along? What do you think the tips are?
I don't think we really spend very much time together, do we?
Well, yeah, I think we do. I mean, we're not like... We spend a lot of time together, but, you know, in silence.
Yes. I know exactly what you mean.
I think that's the same as us.
You can sit there for 10 hours without saying a word to each other.
That's true love. Yeah, I agree. That is so true.
Yeah.
That is
Well,
so
in
true.
seriousness, though, you know, we do spend a lot of time together. We have done ever since we met, so...
we've been together. It's our wedding anniversary on Tuesday.
Oh.
Where are you going? What are you doing?
But, you know, I'm going to put my hands up on this one as well. Like, this is the first year that I completely forgot our wedding anniversary was coming. Usually I'm on the ball because it's been so chaotic recently. B was like, it's our wedding anniversary in a few days. I'm like, shit.
Good job you mentioned it.
Yeah, so since the day we met in the gay bar at 7 a.m. in the morning, we've been pretty much inseparable from that point. And so, we're just kind of like, I don't know, it doesn't... What do we actually do together when we're together? We just kind of...
Because you have very different hobbies, I think it's fair to say.
We do. We are completely chalk and cheese.
Like evening times, I sit and watch Netflix whilst Liam lays in the back and watches War.
I've watched all the War now.
So all the War.
You finished it.
Binged the War.
Reviews because the new
camera
Canon
reviews.
Okay.
I was very excited about the new R5, but that's obviously on pause as well.
I know. I'm trying to avoid anything because I really want it, but like obviously it's not happening, is it, this year?
Do you know, I'm not that techie either. You know, I've stuck with the the same equipment for years, but this is the first piece of equipment that I've seen in years that's got me excited. And
yeah,
I'm kind of a bit of a pro now on that camera, even though it's not even actually come out yet.
Okay.
So yeah, gutted that it's been held back, but even if it was coming out now, it's going to be what, $4,000, isn't it? So
yeah,
I know that's why I'm not looking at it, because like we're
depressing, isn't it?
We're going to be like surviving on like fractions of deposits and stuff.
Yeah,
exactly. So
what are you guys going to do for Mother's Day tomorrow? Have you got a plan?
I don't know. It's very secret, isn't it?
Oh,
Things are afoot.
I mean, no, there's no plan. I'll be having a lie-in for sure.
I think because we can't go out.
Tinkering away today with Albert. There's something in the
Well, no, because we can't go out and buy anything, and you normally are a fan of the present, aren't you? Yeah, they're very like
we like the things.
Diamonds for any events.
They know.
I mean, and she'll get some diamonds one day.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, you can give me IOU diamonds. That's fine.
No, because you will hold me to those.
I will.
Keep up our new hobby of metal detecting. There might be diamonds to go around.
You won't find them with a metal detector, though, will you?
Diamond ring, you can.
Depends.
Does it find gold?
What metal it's in, I guess.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it finds. It finds gold. Yeah, come on.
Okay, get to the woods, man.
She doesn't want a giant nail.
The road. So our next location is the Roman Road.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry to go off on a bit of a tangent.
Get on it. No,
there you go.
Good.
You never know. Diamonds could be winging your way.
Okay, good.
Yeah, nice.
Get to it.
So we're just gonna do like things like Albert's made one thing and I've made another.
Don't tell me.
Oh, cute.
Have you made me something from paper mache?
No, I haven't. What I've made may be edible.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Betty and I have been tinkering today as well. It's top secret.
Yes.
Yeah.
We spent ages over it. Honestly.
Like 2 hours constructing this
I was impressed.
masterpiece.
So cute.
We're just going to have like a garden picnic and then...
Sunny tomorrow.
Yeah, it's going to be sunny, so fingers crossed it won't be cold, because it was really cold here today, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really cold.
We're going to have a big bonfire. Last time we had a bonfire, it was you and I, Pete, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, New Year's.
And I soon discovered that we must have burned through about 50, 60 quid's worth of wood on that night, mate.
Yeah. I remember, I made about 3 trips inside with, armfuls of wood.
This was before the dark times. We were just wasting beautiful kiln-dried wood, I guess.
We were drunk,
But do you remember, it was too hot, though. It's like, it's obviously
It wasn't
New
too
Year,
hot, was it?
So
It was
it's
good.
freezing
It was
outside, but it was too hot.
Memories, if we could do that now, I would. If it transport you back over here now for that fire, awesome.
Toast some marshmallows.
Yeah.
Good times.
Those were the days.
Those days will return.
So what else did we want to ask you? We've got a little list here. How do you stay creative, especially now? This is going to be a tricky one, isn't it? Staying creative while not going to a wedding. How are you going to cope?
Liam chased Betty around the garden with his drone earlier.
That is a good question, but I've never really been the sort of person that I feel like I need to be out and about all the time shooting. I just kind of wing it. Like, I know that sounds a bit bonkers, but yeah, every wedding that I shoot, I'm never really prepared. I just kind of go in there and it just.
I do think we'll probably do a few more photos of Betty though. It was so good in the early years. We did all these books and everything, and we've got these frames in the house, these multi-frames. One of them's just sat empty because we haven't done any photos of her in 2 years.
Yeah, we have promised a makeover. We'll do her hair. We'll take her for a photo shoot.
Amazing! I love that there's a makeover attached to this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't, in terms of staying creative, I'm not going to be doing anything on a daily basis to keep the creative juices flowing. I've never really worked that way.
Yeah.
Should I be doing that?
No, it's a personal thing, isn't it? I think it's just interesting. It's like, the people on the day are what give you your inspiration, I guess, and that's good.
So yeah,
you always vibe really hard when the people are just on your level and up for anything, and you always come home and you're like, oh my god, I did this, and they want to go there and do that. So I think always comes to you in the moment.
I think it is, a lot of it is down to the people. So I did a wedding at, was it Rysdale Park? Have you been there before?
No. I don't think we've been there.
Forest of Bowlands, I guess.
Yeah, it's not that far away.
Yeah.
And it was the first wedding I'd shot. No, second wedding I'd shot this year. So I'm completely rusty, you know. I was like spinning around the camera thinking, that's okay.
I know what you mean.
But these guys were so excited about like the portrait side of things, which is obviously
amazing.
Our style.
Yeah.
And so keen on it, and they put the time away for it, and they were like, Liam, we want you to win another award. It's like that kind of like feeds your creativity, doesn't it? If you've got a couple who are like just like buzzing to have you there.
Yeah.
I think I got some shots at that wedding that new stuff that I haven't actually done before, even though I've not shot for God knows how many weeks. So it's down to the people, isn't it?
Yeah, totally. And do you think that's a big thing then, the people being enthusiastic and being like, come on, let's do something really cool? Do you think that is the main kind of feeding ground for you?
That's kind of like my lithium battery. You know, if I can plug myself into the energy of the people, and decide to have me there, then magic can happen.
Yes.
How do you think this whole gap is going to like affect like your business like going forward and stuff? Because like you guys have like a load of awesome momentum, don't you? Like you've won like best photographer in the universe twice or something like that in a row, and then like, you know, the third time clearly, you know, coming up, like you don't have any weddings
this year because people are going to be so limited.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're still kind of trying to promote it, but I think in reality it's probably not going to happen, is it? Because no one's going to be having anything to submit.
No, it's going to be such a weird year.
Like one review, like one wedding.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure that's going to happen this year.
Yeah, awards-wise, I just don't know.
We're staying positive about it. I don't think it's going to... Yeah, it's a concern. We're going into the unknown.
Yeah, because I'm not thinking like awards-wise. I'm just thinking like, obviously you've won those two. That's like really awesome kind of like word of mouth kind of thing for you guys, isn't it? Like, you know, you now kind of like known as that.
It's not really something you can write into your business plan, like pandemic.
I know.
I don't know.
Yeah. You know what you can do is just like, you know, look at the positives of this. So, you know, all these people are postponing, therefore there's going to be a tsunami of inquiries afterwards. So next year, like, you know, we're going to have a bumpy year.
We're prepped and ready to do like 80 weddings.
Yeah. You know, sometimes, you know, as well, you have to maybe swallow your pride somewhat. And we've been talking, you know, next year it's going to be tricky in trying to book weddings. I think there's going to be a lot of inquiries out there, but a lot of photographers are going to be doing cheaper deals, I'd imagine, because they're desperate just to claw the work back in. There's something.
Liam's always doom and gloom about this.
I'm certainly not doom and gloom, but...
And I'm like, no, we'll be fine.
Well,
that's the same with us. Like, I'm the doom and gloom.
Do whatever we need to do just to keep our business afloat. Because we've been doing this for 18 years, so we're not prepared to throw the towel in yet.
We're thinking, like, maybe take on an associate or two for next year, just in case we do have extra weddings that we can't physically cover ourselves.
Yeah, that's a really good idea.
And other than that, we've just got to keep our fingers and toes and everything crossed that this pandemic is over and done with as quickly as it can be, and that we can have some sort of shooting season this year.
Yeah.
And that all of us are going to be busier over the winter season than we normally are, aren't we?
So true.
Because there's going to be more postponements than...
Yeah.
So that's something.
But don't you feel like... Obviously, you're the same as us, where, you know, like, we've had years where we've been too busy, and we moan to each other about it, and... You know, and it's like, you're really lucky, but you still feel like, oh God, I'm so tired. Like, all we do is work. You know, like we do get down about it.
With children, it's really, really hard, especially now they're at school. Both of us noticed a massive difference, didn't we? In the
just feeling like that you never have the kind of good quality family time because you're always working, and especially in the summer when they're, you know, around all the time.
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't want to go on. And then
you're like, just go hang out with the grandparents because we don't have time right now.
Yeah. I don't want to go on a too negative rant, but I think this already in my head has changed my mind, where I'm like, you know, like all that moaning and like thinking, oh, I just want to work less and less. Now it'll be like, oh, cool. I'll do any wedding, like, please. You know, it just kind of makes you appreciate.
I think it does, yeah. I think, you know, being emotional, but couple of days a week, isn't it? You have time to recover.
It's a hard job physically.
It's certainly. I'll tell you what, it is a hard job physically and emotionally. But we all kind of like to moan about how hard it is sometimes when some people have to work 12-hour shifts.
I mean, at the moment, putting it all into perspective, it's like, oh my God, we're so lucky, really.
Yeah.
So as soon as the floodgates open again.
Yeah.
Rake it all in.
Exactly. Get back to it.
Money as well. Weddings mainly.
But I think you've got the right idea. Use this time. Get super fit. Be ready. I think that's a good plan. I kind of feel a little bit motivated. So inspirational, guys.
Go do some star jumps, Laura.
Monday
star jump day. Yeah.
Not today.
Okay. It's only 5 minutes, isn't it? Do you think the kids' workout will get us fit?
I don't think PE's 5 minutes. Is that what you mean?
No.
With Joe Wicks? No, I think
is it not? Half an hour?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I could be totally wrong.
It's just a hit. It's not even anything different.
I can't do anything Joe Wicks for half an hour. That's mental.
Me and Betty did one of the kids' ones that's on YouTube because I got her all prepped on Friday.
Yeah.
And was like, it doesn't start until Monday. So we did one of the 16-minute kids ones. It was just a hit. She was like, Mommy, I'm
good.
Get out and do those mountain climbers.
Yeah.
Feel a bit.
Joe Wicks doesn't do any kid-friendly things, does he? He's not gonna accept any less.
He's so bouncy.
Oh, good on him though.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
It's like Joe Wicks moaning in the background because he's struggling, and then you moaning. It's like this kind of this duo of moans coming from the lounge.
We had to pick up some homeschooling kits from school on Friday, and they set up Google Classrooms as well. So, I think it might get a bit more on it. We might get a bit more on it. But the first week we were just like, oh, you know what? We're finding our feet. And
also as well, I think, when kids are this age, it's keeping on top of the writing and the reading.
Yeah.
Basic maths.
And I think this is a bit of a scary time for them. I said to Betty, so long as you carry on with your reading, really, I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
She's
acing the reading at the moment.
Yeah,
that's great. And that's exactly it. If we can just keep on top of, just so that they don't go backwards.
Stress her out.
Yeah. I mean, the fear that they will not go back to school before, they're in year 2. Can you imagine?
I know.
No. Let's hope it blows every 4 then, eh?
I think we're all kind of thinking the worst, aren't we? So if it's over in a few months, we'll be like,
I was talking to my dad over in France because he lives in France and his girlfriend is a teacher. And so she was talking to me saying, what's the situation over there? How's it looking? And I said, well, they've been taken out and it's been bandied around maybe that it might be up to 14 weeks that the kids are out of school for. And she said, oh, my God, over here, they're planning to put them back in. What was she saying? After the Easter holidays or something like that, or the half term.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And then they're going to work through the summer holidays, teachers. The kids will be in over the summer holidays. Right. That's the planned action at the moment.
I mean, if it happens, I'm happy. But
I'm very optimistic. I was like, cool. If that's what... because they're a couple of weeks ahead of us. If they're thinking that positively, then hopefully...
Let's just wait and see. It's weird because I feel really quite jolly about the whole thing, but at the same time I'm thinking, we just live here now and we're not allowed to go outside ever again. I am thinking...
That's exactly what we've been doing. Okay, cool.
If suddenly everybody's good and we can all just go outside and go back to school and do weddings again, I'll be like, what?
I know.
What?
Mildly agoraphobic.
Yeah,
the world's too big.
It's been a week. And I'm just completely, live in prison now, completely institutionalized.
Well, it's, I think we're doing the same as you guys. We're just kind of taking it in our stride and embracing it and just trying to make the best of a pretty crappy situation, I guess. And when the kind of cogs start to turn again, then they'll start to turn again. But until then, we just kind of plug away,
We have still been getting the odd inquiry, which I find amazing.
Yes.
I love people and how resilient they are.
Yeah.
But then I suppose a lot of people are going to be at home, like planning their wedding for next year or whatever.
I was saying to Liam, I was like, I'm going to get on Pinterest again.
Yes.
I'm going to be making sure that all of our Pinterest boards are up to date. I'm going to be creating new pages, making sure that Instagram's all scheduled. Well, I mean, I've sat down at my desk for approximately 5 minutes all week because all I can hear in the background is, Mummy,
Mummy, what are you doing? Yeah, they're so annoying, aren't they? Oh, well.
Cute.
So cute but annoying. Yeah. But anyway, it is a good time to do all those things. What else are you going to do? Have you got any other plans apart from your jigsaw?
We're going to read lots of books.
Yes. I've got to do some panelling on the bedroom wall. Bit of panelling.
You're just panelling every room now. You're addicted to panelling. Sure.
I was talking to Pete about my new business, Liam's Wood. Launch.
Strong.
I've got time now to launch that business.
And we're going to do bees baps.
Bees baps and Liam's Wood. Okay. It's good.
Yeah. It's a good
strong
name.
Guys.
Yeah, strong.
It's good.
Everything is.
Yeah, and once you've registered those kind of like, those trademarks, I think you can probably sell them on, can't you? For good amount of money.
Easily.
Flexible.
Yeah, totally. Nice. What can we get Liam to panel everywhere?
I think I'm good.
Shove paneling everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a bit of an injury at the moment, like a bit of a bossed up collarbone from doing all this stuff. But as soon as that's fixed,
you went and had an X-ray. We thought he'd fractured his collarbone.
But it's fine.
Was that was after that wedding we shot, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it's because, well, thinking back to when I was doing this, there was a lot of lifting, swearing, cursing.
Yeah.
It was a struggle, mate. So I think I've just, slightly overdone it, but I'll be back in business soon. Liam's Wood, it's in the pipeline. Watch this space.
So good. Please do it.
Can't wait. Awesome. But do we have anything else to talk about?
I don't think so. Not off our list
I mean,
of
we
questions.
can talk to you again, presumably.
I found this list of 20 questions, which are obviously not work related in any way. Let's just pick a stupid one. Okay. Should we go through them and I'll just do them to one or another, right? So question one to Liam. Who has been the biggest influence in your life?
Professionally or personally?
Let's do professionally.
Okay.
Biggest influence.
Professionally, I'm going to say Ansel Adams.
Not me.
No, not you.
No. Personally, my wife, but professionally.
Good save.
Well done. Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay.
Personally,
Beatrice.
my wife. Without her, I would be probably still a student. But
Nothing.
She made you.
around, I'd still be raving somewhere in Liverpool if it wasn't for this one. So.
Yeah, true. I can imagine. Okay, question 2, Beatrice. What kinds of things really make you laugh?
Oh, what kinds of things really make me laugh? Good friends, like comedy programs, things like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
People doing silly things, like Betty. Betty makes me laugh so much. She's the biggest joy in life.
Aww.
Honestly, everybody needs a small child if they want some laughter in their lives.
So true.
Yeah.
She's a good one. Okay, question 3. What is your favourite place in the entire world?
Home.
Thing.
No place like home.
What's your favourite place? Oh,
Thailand.
I like Shropshire. That's my favourite place.
Ooh,
Good answer.
Bishop's Castle particularly, or just like the whole of it? Yeah.
Well, it's like going to Shropshire. It's like going back in time. You go there and everyone's like wearing flat caps, smoking pipes, and they're all working the land. And it's kind of
Liam's kind.
Yes.
It feels like it's got a soul.
Yeah, Liam's. Where's your hat?
Yeah, where is it?
I barely recognise you without it.
No one will know who he is.
Who is this man?
Yeah. Can we start again?
Oh, we'll just stick one on. We'll
just hovering over your head the whole time.
Okay. Favourite movie of all time?
Shawshank Redemption.
Good answer.
Ooh, love that
one.
one.
That film.
Commitments.
Oh, I don't think I've seen that.
Oh my god.
No, I don't think I've seen that. Okay.
Do that with some of your time. Not with Albert. That's not a...
Okay. Okay, what's your biggest goal in life right now?
I mean, to survive.
Good plan.
Like, as in the now, what is my biggest goal? What is our biggest goal?
Yes.
I guess just to kind of get through all this, stay healthy, happy, and together fighting
That's
this
much more eloquent
as a unit.
Than my panicked.
Yeah.
Survive!
Be a good dad and husband.
Oh. Cute. You guys. Love you guys. Oh, all right, stop it.
Sickening.
What's your favourite way to spend a Saturday?
Well, normally my Saturdays are always with Betty. Liam's at weddings, so we have a little routine. We walk through the forest to the forest cafe, have some cake, walk back, have lunch, watch a film, and then it's like bed, bath, or dinner, all those kinds of things. So that's my normal Saturday.
And if I'm off, me and Bet, we often just nip down to the pub for a quick pint.
Do you think...
Oh, I love that Betty saying, like, Daddy, can we go to the pub?
I always think, like, because obviously, like, you're in the same boat having, like, an only child. Do you think, like, they spend too much time with adults? Because I feel like Albert is actually my little mate. Like, and I think he acts a bit like an adult sometimes.
He does, like, have our sense of humour, doesn't he?
Which is really weird, because he's, like, 6.
No, I'm the same. It's like having a small, slightly mentally challenged mate.
Yes.
I would say.
Exactly. Like slightly drunk.
Drunk friend.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally. Amazing. Okay. Do you have any pet peeves?
People not saying thank you.
It's one really.
I can't deal.
What bothers me? Not many things bother me that much, really. Someone drives up my backside, that really winds me up. And when people thrash it along our road outside the forest, yes, we sound like that's like an old man. Get out of my forest, stop thrashing through our forest. That really winds me up, yeah.
Is that because you don't have your BMW anymore?
You should...
Don't go there, Pete. It's a very, very sensitive subject.
Like, that could be me.
It's true.
What was your family like growing up? Mental.
I mean, you're one of five. Five boys.
You could write a book about my family.
You really could.
So yeah, I'm one of like 5 boys. The oldest one.
They're amazing.
Without going into too many details, because I've had a few glasses of wine now, I wouldn't want us getting out to any of them. But yeah, it's kind of like it's
crazy family.
Crazy family, yeah, for many different reasons, bizarre.
And I grew up as an only child until I was 18, and then I became one of 8. My dad moved to France, had twin boys, and my mum remarried someone who had 5 children. So, yeah.
It's quite a change.
What were you like as a kid?
Compliant. I really liked rules and sticking to rules.
I can imagine that. And I bet Liam was the
doesn't sound
opposite.
like Liam.
No, Liam was a real airhead. His mum would just put him in the garden and he'd stare at trees and clouds for hours. He tells me these stories.
I thought you were climbing the trees.
Such a giggle that people used to come up to her and be like, oh my God, your child's just adorable.
Yeah, laid back.
That's drunk Liam. That is drunk Liam.
Do you remember the time? I don't know if B was obviously there, but do you remember the time Liam fell asleep on a wall?
Was that a fake Christmas?
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, it must have been like 10 years ago, where we were like, where's Liam? He's asleep on a wall.
And when I got up, I realised I've been sleeping on a slug.
Oh, amazing. That's like the most Liam thing I can think of, just falling asleep on a wall.
Just so chill.
Yeah. What are we up to? What should I know about you that I'd never think to ask about?
I feel like you know everything about me.
Yeah.
I think we know everything about each other, don't we?
Yeah, so that's probably, let's just ignore that question.
Yeah.
Did you or do you have a nickname? Yes. So everyone watching this will think your name is B.
So my name is not B.
Exclusive!
The wedding world has gone into a shock. B.
Who is this woman?
My real name is Alexandra.
Which is the weirdest thing in the world, because that is not your name.
In teenage years, early teenage years, I liked Ribena a lot, and so people called me Beena, and then it got lengthened out to B when I started work at Dorothy Perkins. They wrote it on my name badge.
So B's first name is obviously after a drink, but she's also, her middle name is Stella, and her mum named her after the lager Stella. She was a bit of a...
So good.
Didn't she back then?
So good.
I was born in Bermuda in the early 80s. It was very lax. It was,
a different time.
She has a triangle on her cheek in the shape of a triangle. Well, in the shape of she has some freckles on her cheek in the shape of a triangle.
Do. Amazing.
Yeah, my nickname, Bobs.
Bobs? Why is your nickname Bobs?
Just
like my mum used to call me Bobs, and then B got wind of it, and...
He's called Sir Bobs in my phone, so if ever there's an emergency and you need to access Liam in my phone...
Sir Bobs.
I need to call Liam! Where is he in this phone?
Do you have any nicknames?
Not really.
Pedro?
No. Me?
Yeah.
Pedro, yeah.
Pedro? No, people just used to yell Lawson at me.
Original.
Yeah.
The Law Dog.
Law Dog.
There you go. There's a new nickname. Happy with that?
What was it? No,
Law Dog.
someone was trying out P-Law at one of the photographer nights out while drunk.
Okay.
I think I was quite into it at the time, not gonna lie. I was like, yeah, I can work with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
PL.
PL? Yeah, Stefan calls me PL. I quite like that as well.
Here's a good question. Have you figured out your calling in life? What is it?
I think my calling is to be retired.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah.
Good.
Just potter around, going on walks with friends, making bread. Just generally a really slow existence.
Yes.
That's me.
I've always fancied just lying in a hammock on a beach in Thailand and having like a little beach shack.
See, I think you'd be like an amazing war photographer or something like that.
Nah,
but
those days are gone now. I'd just rather sit in a hammock on a beach in Thailand.
Just both ready to retire.
Yeah, just start winding down.
Yeah, you need to just enjoy this time, guys. This is it. The taste of retirement. It's amazing.
Well, lovely to speak to you guys. Thanks for taking the time to kind of interview us. It's been fun.
Yeah, it's been awesome. I've enjoyed it.
Yeah,
we'll have you back.
Thanks for letting us chat to you.
Pleasure.
Yeah.
Love you both, and we'll see each other soon. Yeah, hopefully.
Love you too.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Am I allowed to wave this time?
Yeah, fine.
Okay.
Wait.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, I'm actually hanging up.
Okay.
That was awesome. Good. Nice.
Yeah. It's like a little hint of like human
just
contact.
Normal.
Yeah.
Just normal, like chatty life or whatever.
Yeah.
It was nice. Like me and B were Skyping the other day. Like it's just nice to have a little like normal chat. You do feel like it is a bit more than just like texting or whatever, isn't it?
It is, isn't
It
it?
just feels like you've actually seen a human, which is kind of cool.
I just get really annoyed like whenever the audio cuts out and you're like, I can't hear them. And like it makes it really obvious that like, you know, you're like really far, like, well, not really far, but you're not together.
Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah.
So it makes you feel more disconnected, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, really enjoyed that little chat.
Yes. Hopefully got some entertainment from it.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So please, like, subscribe, and leave us any comments. And we'll see you next time. I don't know what we're going to do next time.
I don't know. Probably just like another chat next time. Just the two
sprinkle
of
in
us.
these interviews, shall we? Sprinkle them in.
Yeah, we don't know the format yet.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll
see where it takes. Yeah. Anyway, hope you're all staying safe and well. in these troubled times.
Yeah, and you've got toilet roll. Very important. Very important.
And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Are you gonna wave?
No.
Okay, cool.